Welcome to the Grimwade family channel. I'm Ella Grimwade and this is my son Rue. And guys, today I was going to give you a quick tutorial about how I get Hazarai's hair into this man bun, okay? It's quite a favourite with lots of people that watch our channel. And this is the finished result of his man bun. His hair is quite soft and obviously you can see as well, his hair is actually very, very blonde. You can see the ends here are very blonde, okay? Which obviously for me as a black person, it's quite odd that I've got a child with blonde hair. But you know, when you're in a mixed race relationship, you have kids, you never really know which way the genes are going to go. But this is the finished result and I'm going to show you now how I get his hair like this from start to finish. And the starting point is washing his hair. Right, mister, let's take your bun out and let's go wash your hair, mate.
Grimways, welcome to the show. Spreading good vibes, gonna let everybody know. There's a window to our lives, so watch everybody grow. And everybody's welcome, from the royals to the pros. Yeah, love and checking out the journey. Big fam, couple guys, couple girlies. We're spreading happiness from early. Subscribe to the vibe, you heard me?
Oh my days.
Right, come on, mister.
Hey, Hops.
Hey.
Right, Mr. Man, we're going to put a towel around your shoulders and I'm actually going to get you to kneel on the stool just because you're just a little bit, aren't you? Yeah. If you could just kneel down on that for mummy. If you kneel with your knees, is that okay? Is that alright?
Yeah.
Not too uncomfortable? Cool. So the shampoo that I tend to use generally in his hair is this Tresemme Salon Silk. It doesn't really matter which one that you necessarily use from this range, but I do like to use that range. You have to let me know if the water is too hot or too cold, okay?
Yeah, it's too hot.
What?
Too cold.
Alright, yeah, I thought you said it was too hot already. But I haven't got it on your hair yet. So when obviously I'm washing his hair, some people are like, oh, when you're using, doing hair care, you need to use a certain temperature water and all this stuff. I'm not getting into all of that. I just literally see the child, making sure that it's the right temperature for him is fine. I've heard people say when you're trying to grow afro hair in the past, oh, it's good to use cold water at the end. But you have to close your eyes. But for me, I found that all my children's hair grow absolutely fine just with using lukewarm water when I wash their hair. Some of the hair gurus don't come for me, I'm just saying what works for me. Obviously this is an adult shampoo. I don't mix too much with getting fussed about with, oh, using a kid's shampoo on my kid's hair. It's a shampoo, it washes their hair. I tend to find that if his hair seems really, really dry after using shampoo in it, then maybe for a week I might just condition his hair, but and that's called co-washing, when you wash it with just conditioner. But it really does depend on what I feel like his hair needs. Sometimes if the co-washing isn't working, I'll go back to shampooing it a little bit. I try not to use too much shampoo. Head forward please, son. Just enough to get it clean. And here's a little bit of advice for you guys. You know that if your shampoo suds up a lot, that means that your hair is actually quite clean. If you put shampoo in your hair and it doesn't get really, really soapy, that actually means that your hair is still really dirty and greasy. And as you can see, his hair really got all suddy very, very quickly. Keep your eyes closed, son. You got to keep your eyes closed, otherwise they're going to sting. Just keep them, good boy, keep them closed tight, okay? Good boy. We've only got to do one shampoo and then we'll condition it. So there you go. As much as it did have gel in it, it's not too dirty at the moment, which is good. Is mummy just drowning you there? Oh, no. Alright, let's dry this off and then we'll go for a bit of conditioner, okay? Could one of you bring me a tangle teaser, please? Is your face okay? Alright, let me just turn this off.
Rue, how was that?
I've been swimming.
Good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like coming down to my face.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm using the conditioner from the same Tresemme Salon Silk range. There's other ranges, there's like Luxurious Moisture, there's ones for coloured hair, but we always tend to use this one because we feel like it works. Rue, come here.
Where are you going, Rue? You need your hair done.
Right, you can turn around and sit down.
Yes. I like sitting down.
Good. This is what I do when I actually do have time, and I tend to do this in the bath. Yes, darling.
Where did you put
There's a tangle teaser on the side in your room or in the drawer. You can look downstairs. Go on, Hester, your best looking. You know them ones. Kids, go find something. Mummy, I can't find it. Look harder. So I tend to put. Thank you,
Yes, Papa. Thank you.
I've just rubbed the conditioner through his hair, but you know, I feel like the conditioning is the most important part of your hair washing routine, because you really want to make sure that the conditioner is spread really well throughout the hair. As you can see, it's obviously curling up beautifully there, to make sure the moisture is spread evenly throughout the hair. Rue's hair at the back tends to get a little bit frizzier, so I definitely like to make sure I've run the tangle teaser through his hair at the back, because that way when I take him out of the shower and I leave his hair to air dry, it dries with the curls untangled, if you know what I mean. Of course, curls are always tangled because they're curls and they curl into each other, but you know the difference between nice loose curls that are curled and they've kind of fallen and intertwined versus curls that are all frizzy and have just gotten all caught into each other. So that's what I don't want. So that's why tangle teasing his hair, you're right there, mate, at this point with conditioner in it is so important. And also it just gives a bit of time for the conditioner just to sit in his hair, which means the chemicals in it will get to work. Right, mate, I'm going to wipe off my hands and we're going to rinse it off. Are you ready to get drowned again?
Get drowned.
Not drowned. I tried to make sure the water doesn't go in your face, okay?
Rude, do you like when Mummy rinses off your hair?
No,
Or
I'm
usually...
not going to drown now.
What's that, Rude?
I'm not going to drown now.
You're not getting drowned now, no. We're only playing.
Can you shut your eyes tight for Mummy? Like this? Yeah?
Rude, show us your tight shut eyes. Oh, look at that. Brilliant, brilliant. Let's do it.
Usually I do his hair in the bath, and he's very good at just putting his head back and letting the water run off his head. It's a bit harder this way
because he's
round.
already dressed.
Yeah, right, if you kneel up over the bath, put this over your eyes. Can you hold it over your eyes? Good boy. And we're just going to give this a quick rinse. Ooh, rinse off the conditioner. I can always feel the difference in your hair texture, the kid's hair texture, when the conditioner has sat in his hair and been combed through, because it just feels so much softer and moisturised. All right, mate? Oh, there you go.
That was not funny.
Pardon?
That was not funny of you.
I was getting it in your eyes. I'm sorry. Do you forgive Mummy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. So just before I leave your hair to air dry, if you stand up for me, just stay there. Okay, so some people might think, if you can just see here where his hair has fallen, it's kind of fallen over this way. Yes, you could leave it just like that, but basically however it dries now is how it's going to sit, and I just like to kind of try and get it into a neutral position. So the curls, what I call neutrals, the curls are just in the position where they would be, so if they'll grow out that way, that way, that way, you know what I mean? So I'm not directing them in the wrong way, if you know what I mean. So just getting it all back into the right position now. And then I literally leave this to air dry, because I've found I do not have a curling dryer, if that's what it's called, a dryer that you use for curling hair. And also I just don't think that we need to have the extra heat going on the kids' hair unnecessarily. It's not the middle of winter, so I think, obviously I'm not sending him out in the cold for his head to get all cold. Just air drying is absolutely fine. All right, Roo, you turn around. And then we will see the lovely people when your hair is dry and I'm putting your hair into a mum bun. Yeah?
Yeah.
Give them a thumbs up. See you in a minute.
Bye.
Your hair is now dry, sitting in position like a big boy. So, guys, his hair is obviously now air dried. I don't know why that was a bit of a tongue twister. His hair has air dried. And you can see all the lovely different colourings in his hair. And the reason, I think I might have explained before, but I like it to air dry. I just feel like his curls are a lot more natural when it air dries like this. Roo, can I actually get you to sit on a couple of cushions for me, please? You're a little bit higher. Thank you, son. If you could just sit your bum there. Thank you very much. So, when you're putting curls into, whether it's a man bun, a ponytail, whatever it is, you don't want to comb all the way through the curls, because otherwise you're gonna lose this lovely definition, and you're not gonna end up with a nice bunch of curls that look nice and curly like that. You're just gonna end up with a lot of frizziness basically, which you don't necessarily need if you're just a bit careful. So because I've freshly conditioned his hair, as you saw before, I've not put any other product in this other than conditioner. And when I rinsed it out, sorry, maybe I should have said this before, I rinsed it out quite quickly, so there's probably still a little bit of conditioner left in his hair, which just helps with keeping it moisturised. Ruben, what does Mummy need to put in your hair to style it?
Gel.
Yes, I need to put some gel in your hair. Do you like it when I put gel in your hair?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
And it makes your hair, does it make it nice and smooth or really frizzy?
Smooth.
Yeah, well done, high fives. You got the question right, you got the answer right. So basically guys, we put it on our Instagram the other day that this is my go-to styling product. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please make sure you follow us now at the Grimwade family. A lot of you came back with your favourite styling product being various different things. Ones that stick out in my mind were gummy. Has Mummy ever used gummy gel in your hair before, do you know? No, I've never used gummy gel in your hair. Like literally, this is the one I tend to use all the time. And you can see that we love it so much because it's a massive pot, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's green like Hulk.
There you go. It's green like Hulk. So I'm sure Rue likes to have it in his hair. Yeah, it's green, but it doesn't actually make your hair green, does it?
No.
No, it doesn't. All right, mister. Can you please sit up nice and straight for Mummy so I can have your head at the right angle? And I'm just going to put a bit of gel around the edges of your hair. Is it gooey, gooey, gooey? Does it feel gooey, Rue?
No.
No? Okay, that's fine. If I just put it on your hair, I'm sure it's not too gooey. But sometimes Mummy puts it too far down on your face, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay, is this hurting?
No.
No? Okay, good boy. What I'm trying to do here is just gather up Rue's curls towards the back of his head so that he can look like a cool boy with a man bun. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's your favourite hairstyle, Rue Bear?
In a bun.
You like it in a bun?
Yeah, in the back of a bun.
In the back of a bun. I think he means. But what do you mean by a back of a bun, Rue?
Like that in a bun.
Yeah, there you go. It's quite simply what he says, in the back of a bun. And basically, you don't want it up here. You want it back here in a man bun, which is cool. So if you can see, I'm just going to tilt Rue's head down. Are you all right, mate?
Yeah.
Good. Like, I've kind of gathered these curls back here. And I'm really not too concerned about pulling these ones out too much. Because if I start combing here, one, I don't want it to hurt his hair, although it is very soft. She got that silky hair. But also, it's just fine. Like, he's got length. Can you put your head back down, please, mister? He's got enough length for me to just literally lightly use my fingers through the middle a little bit and just stretch it up just a bit like that. See what I'm doing there? Just to pull the curls up so there's enough stretch for me to put a hairband in. And you can see he's going to have a lovely bun of curls there, isn't it? Yeah. Now, Mr. Man,
yeah.
Can you make sure you stay nice and still?
Yeah.
What have you got to stay?
Nice and still.
Nice and still. Fantastic. Right, sit up nice and straight for Mummy. Head down. There we go. It's very important that when Mummy's doing your hair that you don't act like a what head?
No. Not like a bobblehead either.
There you go. Not like a bobblehead. Because if he's a bobblehead and his head is going around and around, is that good for your hairstyle?
No.
No. And how will your hairstyle end up if you're a bobblehead?
In a toy.
In a toy? It won't end up in a toy. It'll end up in a mess. Yeah, we don't want it to be a mess. We want it to be nice and neat and tidy. And
yeah, of course. I have big socks on. It actually has a sling.
Okay, yes. You're talking about your socks, but I'm talking about your hair, fam. About your hair. And I want your hair to stay nice and neat and tidy. So what must you not do? Once I've done your hair, Mr. Man, and it's in a lovely, neat man bun, what must you not do? You mustn't
mess it up.
Mustn't mess it up. That's right. So, obviously,
I always jump in the sofa.
There you go. I like that my son is being honest. Good boy. When you jump in the sofa, what happens to your hair?
Messed up.
It gets messed up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then
I might have to redo it again.
There you go. I have to redo it again. Especially if we're going out somewhere. But if we're at home, we tend to just leave it. Because if you're playing around and you're playing, I don't know, jumping into the sofa. Although you should not be jumping into the sofa, fam.
Or just playing on my feet.
I'll just play. No, if you're playing on your feet, don't even try it. If you're playing on your feet, your hair does not get messed up. Yeah. So it's when you jump in the sofa, you're just trying to retract. You're like, oh gosh, I might get in trouble if I'm jumping on the sofa. No, you're just being honest. I know you are. It's fine. So as you can see, I have smoothed Rue's hair back into this man bun. Sometimes it's hard to do it without like getting all of the curls touched by the bristle brush. So around the edges you can see it's a little bit frizzy, but that's fine. It's curly hair. There's going to be a little bit of like frizz, but that's fine, just as long as it's not all, well, it depends what look you're going for. I just prefer it with the defined curls. And the reason I like to try and keep his head in a particular position is because obviously we want his hair to be in the middle and not to the side and not too high. So I'm really trying to follow the line of his head and get it back into a smooth man bun. And there's something else I was going to tell you. Oh yes, about the hairband that we use, okay? So this one's actually quite thick. What I tend to do is, because once I put it in one, if I use one that's not thick, like there's obviously slimmer ones of these hairbands, and if I use a slimmer one, I tend to use 2 just to keep it like nice and tight. Rue, can you put your head down for mummy? You have to let mummy know if it's too tight, okay? Yeah. You're gonna let me know if it's too tight?
No.
Was that too tight?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, then what I do with the hairband shouldn't be too tight either. I'm just gonna literally put it in and twist the hairband around, trying to make sure that I don't mess up his curls too much.
Mum,
yes, darling?
if you put your thing there, you'll go bloop.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't want my foot to go bloop in the gel, do I? And there you go. Just like that. His hair is in a lovely, you're going to turn around, your face is lovely. Can we see your hair? A lovely, neat and tidy man bun.
Yeah.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
If I had a mirror, I'd let you see. But I ain't got a mirror right now. But you can just trust me, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? Good, good, good. Can you look at the camera as well? And you can say, do you like my hair?
Do you like my hair?
Give me
I
a...
think they do, man.
What they have to do? What they have to smash if they like your hair?
Smash the lights.
Yeah, tell them, tell them.
Smash the lights.
Yes.
You love my hair.
There you go. Smash the likes if you like his hair. Yeah, man. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can see when we put out another video. We love you guys. Take care. Bye.
Peace.